I'm Hillary. Don't really care if you feeling me. I know that you ain't as ill as me. Changing the game and he opening eyes. Knew I would do it, this ain't a surprise. Work through the hating and telling me lies. Still I've been winning like taking the prize. No friends, I be chilling alone. Don't be hitting my phone. They be fake, I can see they the clones. Don't need them, did it all on my own. Worked hard, had to get in my zone. Get in my zone, get in my zone. They be weak, they ain't taking the throne. Glowed up, had to get in my zone. No friends, I be chilling alone. Don't be hitting my phone. They be fake, I can see they the clones. Don't need them, did it all on my own. Worked hard, had to get in my zone. Get in my zone, get in my zone. They be weak, they ain't taking the throne. Glowed up, had to get in my zone.
Hey, you know what, man? Gold Life 2296. Get rich. No more 50. You know what it is. Hey. Yeah.
Yeah, hey. Look, yeah. Dude like Robin, Rolex diamonds, Fendi flip flops, I'm styling. Buy brown Rolex diamonds. Hey, I do like Robin, Rolex diamonds. Hey, I do like Robin, Fendi flip flops, I'm styling. Like Robin, Fendi flip flops, I'm styling. Like Batman, none of them, just none of them, just left church, I'm wildin', Bobby round.
And it's going to be the 2000s team off the tip.
Do you have a different position in terms of what you play, or do you usually kind of model your game after how you play in real life?
No, I'm 100% a shooter guard.
Okay.
Because in 2K, like, it depends. It depends on, like, what you want your player to play like.
Right.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. I was going to, kind of take it easy on you, but now I might have to switch to 2K view and do some work.
Here's LeBron, and LeBron throws it down.
.2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. The 2K Sports pregame show.
The Raptors coming down the tunnel prior to the game. Prepared to give their reps and the starting lineup for the Pelicans. Nowitzki is out there, Chamberlain. Then there's Percy, and it's Percy Hawkins, and it's Johnson in at the point guard position. And for Toronto, we've got Hill. McHale is out there at Malone, and it's Wall, and it's Jordan in at the two spot. Hawkins against Jordan. Johnson surveying the floor. But Trey connects from three-point range.
And entering the league, Magic was an average shooter at best. Has worked extremely hard to improve that facet of his game.
Now, here's Wall. It's Jordan on the wing over Johnson. And there's Jordan. That's good on the assist by Wall.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open. And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
A three from Johnson. New Orleans with a fresh shot clock. Chamberlain, the pass to Nowitzki. Tries again. And the layup is up and in.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, I got a few minutes to catch up with Alvin Gentry. He knows his team is the underdog in this series, and he's using that as a motivational tool. He told his guys, we've come this far, there still are a lot of doubters out there. People who don't think we can win this title. And a Game 1 win would go a long way to toward reversing that lead. Guys?
Thank you, David. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Hershey kicks to Nowitzki. Over McHale. Shot is good off of the back rim and in.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Here's Jordan. Poked away. Here's Johnson, and it's New Orleans scoring again.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
And Wall kicks to McCain. Back to Wall. Outside Hill. He's looking for Jordan and finds him. And the shot goes in. Jordan's got his second basket of the game.
A high percentage look for Jordan. It has every move you could ask for in the painted area.
Hawkins against Jordan. Here is Hawkins. Fast break Toronto. Hill leading the charge. And Hill throws it down.
Good job there. Jordan getting him in transition, and he does so much, and you almost forget how dominant he can be defensively.
Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. Johnson with it. He has 5. To the left wing. 5 on the clock. Malone with the block.
How about the quicks there by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish. He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Here's Jordan. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
Unbelievable.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I call that slam dunk contest level.
Here is Hawkins. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Johnson at the elbow. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. On deep. The shot by Hawkins, no good.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Jordan against Nowitzki. Jordan the pass to Wall. Toronto needs to get off his shot. And it's Johnson with the rebound.
I'm not sure if anyone on the team has the green light from there. Definitely not him.
It's the kind of shot that gives hero ball a bad name and causes your coach to consider another line of work.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line. And the Raptors with some changes. Reed comes in for McHale, and it's Lowry in for John Wall. The Raptors shooting their first free throw of the game right now. And Hill, no good on that one.
And the word you got to use is explosive out there when we're talking about Grant Hill. He's one of those guys who doesn't wait for the game to come to him. He goes out and just makes things happen.
Now here's Nowitzki. Great communication on the alley-oop.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Here's Jordan. He has 6. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Just 1 point separating the teams. Jones drives in. The feed now to Nowitzki. And that comes off the assist by Jones. 6 points for Dirk Nowitzki. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Jones against Jordan. Here's the floater. It's deflected.
And having Eaton protecting the rim, that's about the same as building a brick wall around the basket. Just nothing gets over him. What an intimidator down low.
Now, here's Lowry. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Outside Jordan. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
New Orleans is gone. 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Passes it to Jones. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Moses Malone. New Orleans shooting their first free throws of this. First one falls for. Antoine Jameson's checked in for the Raptors. Nance comes in for Hill. Van Exel's checked in for the Pelicans.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
Lowry. Here's Jameson. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
A good find by Kyle Lowry. Doesn't always get enough credit for his vision.
Here's Cassell. Can't hit that one. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Here's Jordan. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Oh, man, a hot start for him. He's hit 5 of his first set.
Here's Cassell over Lowry. Here's Eaton. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here is Lowry. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Count it.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
The pass to Van Exel. Outside, Jones. Down low. Here's Mashburn. And he gets it to go.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Lowry against Van Exel. Here's Jameson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Jameson's got his second bucket of the night.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
And here is Van Exel. Pass to Jones. Here's Cassell. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Toronto leading by 4. Lowry looking around. To the middle. Here's Jordan. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Pass to Van Exel. Lowry against Cassell. Outside, Jones. The baseline J. Again, the Pelicans score.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Jordan against Van Exel. The shot's good from Jordan. Jordan's got 14 points.
And the perils of trying to defend Jordan. Athletic enough to get anywhere he wants to go. And then tough enough to take the hit and finish.
Now 8 seconds separate the 2 clocks. Found that one for Mashburn.
Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the defender, but good concentration on the finish to still get the basket.
Out to the wing. Jameson left side. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And we're ready ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
You know this, the team that dictates the pace typically rules the roost. We see that here early on.
We've got Jordan. Reed out there with Antawn Jamison. Then there's Larry Nance. And it's Lowry in at the point. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. And here are the Raptors now. They lead by 4. Outside Jordan. Tries it from 19. That falls. Nice speed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 4th assist in this one. The Pelicans shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Now against Lowry, and it's blocked. Passes it to Jamison. Got it. Good job in the low post. Jamison's got the lead up to 8 now for the Raptors.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And Exel passes to Eaton. Jordan against Jones. Over Jordan. Jones, no luck.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender. Right in your face on that shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
Now here's Nance. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
And the basket by Van Exel. And so Lowry will bring it up for the Raptors. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. And Nance kicks to Reed. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's the pass to Jones. Cassell against Lowry. 5 to shoot. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Cassell.
I mean, he's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's a beautiful play.
Now here's Jordan. 16 points for him, and that one good.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
And the Raptors with some changes. Moses Malone. He's checked in for Reed. McHale comes in for Antawn Jamison. And it's Hill in for Nance.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better. Mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
The man has been relentless scoring inside, attacking the rim every chance he gets. Their defense has been powerless to stop him. We'll see what adjustments they make coming out of this timeout.
John Walls checked in for Michael Jordan. Kersey against Hill. Kersey kicks to Johnson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First trip to the line for him here. That one falls for Johnson. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Outside, Wall. Here's Malone. Goes to the fadeaway and pins it. Malone's got his first bucket in this one.
And that's a nice assist from Wall. Scanning the floor, just looking to find the best shot possible.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Hill against Kirsten. 6 to shoot. Nowitzki. Some solid defense there for McHale. Raptors leading by 11. Inside. Here's Hill. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his third assist on the night. Hawkins against Lowry. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. Against Hawkins. Back to Johnson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over McHale. And the Pelicans miss again. Raptors have done a superb 7-of-7 from the field here in the second. Pass to Hill. Right on the bucket. Hill's got 10.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness in it.
Here's Johnson trying to get open as Nowitzki, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And when you have this kind of size as a point guard, what a tremendous advantage. Magic can really match up with all 5 positions.
New Orleans shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. That one falls for Johnson.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Now here is Hill. He's got 10. Now Hawkins. On the wing, Johnson. Lets the 3 fly, and he's good on the 3 ball. Johnson's got it back down to single digits for the Pelicans. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for Toronto. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And that one, good. He's got 12.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make that effort.
Now here's Johnson. 13 points in the game. For 3. They get it back. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And I'll tell you, the combination of agility, wingspan, and stamina, very difficult to keep Wilt from scoring off those misses.
They get it back.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
You know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Now here's Nowitzki following the miss by John Wall. Pocket 6. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
New Orleans shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And that one falls for Nowitzki. Nancy's checked in for the Raptors. He hits both from the stripe.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
All taking his time here. Hill passes to McHale. Nance against Hawkins. It's stolen. Here's Johnson, and Magic Johnson with the slam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Malone, no luck.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. Raptors leading by 5. Outside Hill. McHale trying to free himself. And the basket by Hill. Hill's got 8 here in the quarter.
And the game of basketball is one of runs. And right now, this one's definitely not over.
Hawkins passes to Johnson. An easy 2 points on the layup. Johnson's got 17 now.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Wall. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Chamberlain with the block.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Well, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
To the inside. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
So timeout called here. The first for Toronto. Changes for Toronto. Reed is checked in for Malone. Jamison comes in for McHale. And it's Jordan in for Hill. Now here's Wall. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And Wall has said he wants to be in the MVP conversation moving forward. A terrific floor general with unreal athleticism.
And so John Wall nails both of them. New Orleans with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Down low. And it's Chamberlain finishing it off.
And the insane peripheral vision there. If anyone's open, even for an instant, Magic's going to find you.
Now here's Jordan. 19 points in the game. And it's Jordan with the jam.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart. And let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Johnson, the pass to Chamberlain, and it's blocked. It's Jordan on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson.
It's slashing there by Jordan. Gets up to speed in a hurry. Just impossible to stay in front of.
Raptors have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Johnson double teamed. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Van Exel.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
Wall. Pass to Jordan. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Now that was a miscue, but I like the poise they play with so far, valuing each possession.
Pelicans trail by 5. Pass to Eaton. Chamberlain with it. 6 points for him. Mashburn. No good on the triple. Outside Jordan. Teardrop shot. Out of hand on it. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. And the basket by Van Exel.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for Toronto. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Good.
And in the post, Wall's got a pretty well-developed game for a point guard. He can navigate his way through the big bodies with very few problems.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Toronto lead is cut down to 3 points. Nice bucket there from Johnson.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And a heightened atmosphere we have here this evening for NBA playoff action. Hey, everybody, I'm Ernie Johnson. Got Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith by my side. For the Raptors, they knew Game 1 might be a hard-fought struggle, and tonight certainly has been that. We'll see what adjustment. And that wraps up the halftime show. Third.
Time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his slots, and finishing plays.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Jerome Kersey out there with Nowitzki. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Chamberlain. And it's Hawkins. And at the shooting guard position. Johnson outside. Chamberlain against Jordan. Chamberlain, no good.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
And yes, it's good.
Aggressive move coming out of the half, penetrating into the heart of the defense.
That was a good play call, attacking with the right guy in the right situation.
Malone trying to break free. Softly drops in the floater. And that's now 6 points for John Wall. Pelicans trailed by 5. Johnson kicks to Nowitzki. And there's the pass to Kersey. Yes, and a nice assist from Chamberlain. Kersey's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Toronto shooting 69%, showing you what a well-oiled offense looks like tonight. Here's Jordan. It's deflected. Hawkins against Wall. Hawkins passes to Johnson. Over Jordan. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. 21 points for Johnson. Toronto, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Outside Jordan. Over Hawkins. Jordan's shot is off. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. They now take the lead. Nowitzki's got 10 points in the game.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Inside, McHale, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And he's stroking it well, but he just hasn't shown the aggressiveness that they need out of him. Probably in front by more if he was taking the shot.
Here's Johnson. Jackson. Again, the Pelicans score.
And throughout the history of our league, few athletes are truly unique enough to change the way the sport is played, and Magic falls into that category.
Back to Wall. Outside Jordan. Feeds it to Malone. Tipped away. New Orleans in the lead. To the paint. Kersey, good. Kersey's got 5 points in the quarter.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the Raptors call time here.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
The Raptors making a switch here. Lowry's checked in. The Pelicans also changing it up. Jones checked in for Hawkins. And it's Cassell in for Magic Johnson. Jordan. Up and in on the layup. Jordan's got 25 points.
And there are nights it really doesn't matter what you do defensively. MJ is going to score, and this is looking like one of those nights.
Jones, the bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's going to be on Michael Jordan.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
In this half, a more entertaining one. The pace is picked up, tougher defense, better ball movement.
Raptors trail by 5. He feeds it to Lowry. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Jordan's got 3 assists in the game. The Pelicans have done nearly everything to trap this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. Jones in the post, guarded by Jordan. 6 to shoot. Here's Cassell. Makes it off the glass. Cassell's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
McHale outside. Pass to Malone. Outside Hill. Trying to find Jones. He gets it to him. Pass to Cassell. Kicks it to Nowitzki. Now, here is Chamberlain. 6 points for him. To the middle, Nowitzki, the pass to Cassell. Over Lowry. Toronto grabs the miss. McHale's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut to just 3 points on the basket from Hill. The Pelicans have gone 8 of 10 shooting here in the second half. Very strong. Here's Cassell. Count it. Cassell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Resourceful move there. That was not an easy one to convert.
Especially given the height disadvantage. I love the way he created space for his shot.
Lowry passes to Hill. And here is Jordan, covered by Kersey. Here's Malone. Shoots over Chamberlain. Shoots from 14, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Malone's got 6.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
And the adjustments should have already been made. They know he's a good shooter from that spot.
Some changes for Toronto. Reed is checked in for Malone. Jamison comes in for McHale, and it's Nance in for Hill. Jamison against Cassell, and it's in there. He's got 8.
A much different player here in the second half. He's taking advantage of what the defense allows.
Lowry against Cassell. Lowry passes to Jordan. And the shot is good. The Pelican lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from Willis Reed.
I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Here's Jones. He's got 8. Passes to Nowitzki. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Jones with the stop.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And And here's Lowry. Left side, Jordan. The feed to Reed. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Lowry against Cassell. Jones against Jordan. Jones, the pass to Eaton. New Orleans moving the ball around. Clock is at 3. And it's Nowitzki missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Left side, Nance. Inside. Jordan can't get it to go.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Jones, the pass to Nowitzki. Here's Cassell, covered by Nance. Back to Nowitzki. Balls, great assist by Sam Cassell. Cassell's got his 3rd assist on the night. Raptors trail by 5. Now Jordan, he's got 25. Banked in off the glass. Jordan's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, just forcing the issue offensively. The great thing about Jordan, he does it while staying under control.
On the wing, Jones. Guarded by Jordan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
For New Orleans, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they perform at the line.
John Wall's checked in for the Raptors. Hawkins checked in for the Pelicans. Johnson comes in for Cassell. All with it. 6 points for him. He kicks it to Jamison. Good D by Johnson.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Proving once again that he can flat out do it all. Magic phenomenal at creating off the dribble. This time burning the defense with the catch and fire.
Here's Jamison. Rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Hawkins passes to Mashburn. Yep, it counts. And now it's a 10-point New Orleans lead.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Outside Jordan. The pass to Jamison. Over Mashburn. Jamison with the basket on the assist by Jordan. Jordan's got 6 assists now in the game.
Well, as much scoring as Jordan does, the only thing he really cares about is that the team wins.
Here's Johnson. Lays it up off the glass. Johnson's got the lead back up to 10 now for the Pelicans.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Jordan. Pelicans pull it in. Eaton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Jones, the pass to Eaton, and he jams it with authority.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Outside, Wall. Sweet little floater. Wall's got 4 this quarter.
And I just love the way Wall kind of knifes through that defense. He is masterful at slashing to the rim.
And so it's New Orleans with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. McHale is out there with Nance. Then it's Reed. And it's Wall. And it's Jordan in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. It's rebounded by Kersey. Pelicans leading by 12. Pass to Johnson. To the inside. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
The Raptors making a switch here. Hill's checked in.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Johnson against Wall. And it's denied. Pass to Kersey. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. And good coming off the assist by Magic Johnson.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
Here's Wall. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And just the overall aggressiveness. Wall enjoys taking on a challenge and succeeding, especially when the D is all over.
Passes it to Hawkins. Here's Eaton. On the wing, Johnson. Johnson double teamed. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Grant Hill picks one up.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Chamberlain's checked in for New Orleans. Outside, Wall. Here's the teardrop. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
After a lackluster first half, he's taken charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
Johnson, the pass to Chamberlain. And Chamberlain with the stuff.
They just won't miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
And the Raptors call time here.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Malone's checked in for Reed. Here's Jordan.
That's better.
Feeds it to Malone. Chamberlain with the block. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And the Pelicans making a change here. Nowitzki's checked in. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Just 5 on the clock. Back to McHale, over Nowitzki, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Here's New Orleans. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Percy Hawkins on the wing. Rebound by the Raptors. Grant Hill on the wing. Ball against Johnson. Malone. And slammed in by Malone.
One of the cases where height failed to tell you the whole story.
Johnson outside. To the paint. Here's Chamberlain. The pass to Hawkins. 6 on the shot clock. Nice Spin off the left rim and in. And the Pelicans lead by 18.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that rim.
And you know what? There was probably a better matchup on the floor, but when it goes in, nobody complains.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Brent Hill picks one up. At the line, the and he knocks down the first one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Pass to Malone. Chamberlain with the block. Pass to Hawkins. Down low, here's Johnson, and it's Johnson with the jam.
That's just more for Magic, and for all of his unselfish ways, if he wanted to, this guy could probably score like this on a nightly basis.
Johnson against Wall. Pass to Jordan. Inside, knocked loose. Mercy against Hill. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Toronto Raptors. To halt the run, and that's going to be a travel.
The second half, they haven't taken care of the basketball. Simply put, more turnovers now that could hurt them later.
So both teams making some changes here. The Pelicans have gone on a tear here in the fourth. They're 8 of 9 on field goal attempts in the quarter. Here's Van Exel. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The first one falls. Both good from the line that time. Toronto with the ball. Here's Sprewell. Now the pass to Malone. Another shot. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And Malone, really, he just got a nose for the basketball. Superb at just kind of creating some space there to get those rebounds.
Free throw drops for Malone. The Pelicans shooting an unreal 70% from the field, making a mockery of this defense. Here's Van Exel. Good work there as it goes. Van Exel's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Van Exel against Bogues. Pass to Sprewell. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You can't doubt that Sprewell has the talent. When focused, he's an incredibly efficient scorer as well.
That one is off. Antoine Jameson's checked in for Toronto. And New Orleans also making a change. Williamson's checked in. He hits the second from the line. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Now here's Van Exel. Pass to Williamson. From down in the low post, it goes. Williamson's got his first basket of the night.
And you admire that assertive aggression from Williamson. Goes right at you when he's in his comfort zone.
Bogues with it. Now defended by Williamson. Shot clock at 6. Bogues dishes to Jameson. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
Passes it to Nowitzki. knocks it loose and stolen by Bogues. Here's Reddick. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Reddick's got his first points of the game.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Nowitzki, again, the Pelicans score.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
They are getting buried tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter.
Here's Jamison, outside to Bogues. Over Williamson, and another basket for Toronto. Here's Van Exel. And here is Ainge. But they get it back. Here's Kersey. The shot will not fall. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Smith feeling it out a bit. The pass to Jamison. Shoots over Ainge. And Antoine Jamison, the bucket on the assist by Smith. 12 points for Jamison.
These are the fundamentals we're always talking about. Excellent bounce pass.
Pass to Kersey. And here is Van Exel. Ainge, the pass to Van Exel. Nowitzki outside. 4 on the clock. Here's Ainge. Trying to get open is Nowitzki. The shot's good from Ainge.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
The Raptors have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. A minute 42 left here in the fourth quarter. Bogues, the pass to Sprewell. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
And let's forget the height disadvantage. He brings the effort, and he brings the energy.
Here's Nowitzki. Rebound by Smith. Raptors trail by 21.
And guys, you can go ahead and put game one in the record books. Exactly how they wanted to kick off this series against a tremendous opponent. Big win for the Pelicans.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Johnson.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
Pass to Hill. Toronto working the ball around now. Here's McHale, and again it's Toronto converting.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Now Van Exel passes it to Ainge. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Van Exel, the 15-footer, good.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
Jordan, taking 2 shots. Two.
Free throw good, Jordan. And so Jordan nails both of them. 20 seconds left in the game. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Williamson with it. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
So that's a wrap for the first game of the NBA Finals. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.